Hi Aries, will March be a big month for you with lots of changes? I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this month of March 2026. I advise you watch your sun, moon, rising sign, and if you're born on the cusp of your sign, you may want to check that out as well to get a more holistic view of what's to come for you in March and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. So all that being said, now on to your March 2026 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have is the Ten of Cups. And this is happily ever after, happy home, happy marriage, happy children, good health, feeling abundant, emotionally abundant, of happiness, joy. Some of you are building something, and it could be building something bigger or better. It could be your family. It could be an actual home. But building something better comes up here for you. And you're going to be very focused on dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. So whatever this is that you're building, you're going to be very focused on making sure everything is like perfect or just right. You could get involved in some kind of group dynamic where you're going to be involved in something where you catch on really quickly. So you could be joining a club, group, or organization or foundation. You know, maybe you're going to be part of something like Habitat for Humanity, or building something like a rec center for kids in your town, or building a group or club or organization from the ground up. And whatever you're involved in, or a whole family, like building a business together, you're going to learn things very quickly, and you're going to be building things, and you're going to be trying to improve things. This could be within your own family unit, but for some of you, it could also have bigger implications that, like I said, that have to do with your town or a foundation. And whatever you're doing, you're going to want to make sure you got everything all in alignment, all your ducks in a row, all of the ingredients or utensils, tools, ingredients, components, whatever it is that you need. If you are single, you could get a marriage proposal in March. Or if you're in a relationship that's turning serious, you may find that you or your partner wants to take the relationship up to the next level. So you guys could be getting engaged, or you could be moving in together, or starting a family, having children, or adopting children. This is an excellent time of planning, growth, and development for yourself personally, and if you have a family, for your family. This is a real strong time of Aries creating something of value. Maybe you're going to write a book, or start a channel on YouTube or Rumble, or do some kind of video series, or I don't know, or write music. I don't know what it is, but you're definitely got the energy here of creating something of value, whether you're doing it for your own personal life, for your family, or for your community, or for some charity or foundation that you want to be involved in. It's like the universe is going to clear out the dead wood of your life. Structures are falling away. Things are shifting and changing. And that, again, I'm going to say that could be in your own personal life, but it could also be out in the world. Things that are going on in a much more worldwide scenario. So the next card you have in your reading, Aries, you got 10 of Cups. Now you got 10 of Pentacles. So this is receiving an inheritance. Money coming to you through family channels. It could be a gift of cash. Could be an inheritance, like I already said. This could also be you and your partner working together to create a stronger financial foundation for your family and family lineage. You could be winning money. Some of you will see a pretty big jump up or leap up in your finances. If you don't see it in March, I feel like between March and the end of May or March and the end of June, but especially March through the end of May seems like a stronger time of financial abundance coming in for you. And you may take this money if you get like a lump sum or something of that nature, like getting a bonus or a commissions check or an inheritance or a gift of cash. I feel like you're going to divide it up. You may do this, something over here with that money and something over there with the money. Like I see you doing something with this money, dividing it up. Maybe you're going to take a trip and you're going to pay off some debts. And then maybe you're going to, buy something that you need to get for your family or home or environment. You definitely have financial gain that comes here. I keep getting it, like financial gain. I mean, yeah, the card means it, but my guides keep saying financial gain. There could be, if there's something you need to purchase, and you have any stocks or cryptocurrency or something else, or like a retirement fund or something in savings, you may want to cash in on that, cash it in, and do something with that money, like build a business or expand a business you already own, or build an addition on your house, or make home improvements. If you do get any kind of money like that, you may want to talk to somebody like a financial advisor, financial planner, stockbroker, whomever, that could really help advise you in some way about money, your money in general, or any new money that you have coming in. If there was some money you were supposed to get that you didn't get, or something to do with money, I get something could be rectified and made right that was once wrong. So if somebody didn't give you money you were supposed to get, or you were given the incorrect amount in the past of money you were supposed to get, like rectifying some right, like rectifying some wrong comes at you. Like, so if a company owed you money, or a will or an estate owed you money, or I don't know, somewhere, the government, if it owed you money, it's like money comes to you, some rectification comes up here. Maybe you paid too much in taxes and now the government has to give you money back. Maybe you overpaid something. So there could be something that gets righted for you that was incorrect for you before about money. So the next card in your reading is the Chariot, and this is a card that signifies having to choose between two different paths. It could also mean long distance travel. It's a big card of change. This card can also sometimes indicate success. You may feel like I got to keep my head above water. I don't want to get sucked into any like negativity or drama or things that are bringing you down. If you're finding like things on social media or certain friends or groups of people that you hang out with or are related to are too negative, or anything, maybe it's things you watch on TV, you're not going to want to deal with it anymore. You don't want to get sucked down that rabbit hole. I do feel like you are making your mind up about certain things. I do feel like you're doing decision making and coming to some important conclusions. And this could have been some things that had been weighing on you for a while, that have been creating some kind of, uncertainty for you. And now you may have a more clear picture of choices you want to make, a decision you want to make, direction or a direction you want to go in. And if you feel like you've been given empty promises that were never fulfilled, you are going to take charge and you're going to go for whatever it was, like wherever there was empty promises or where you felt like, yeah, they told me I would get this or that, or this would happen for me or that. Like maybe you thought you were going to get a promotion and you didn't get it. Or you thought you were going to get a raise and you didn't get it. Or something. You may decide, I'm starting my own business. And you could start it on the side and get it going and then leave that job or place that's not keeping their promises. That could also be relationships. If you've had a relationship going where, you know, you were getting a lot of false promises, you may decide, you know what, this isn't fulfilling to me. I'm not getting what I expected or was promised to me, so I'm leaving. You could also feel that way about financial institutions, banks, anybody that you do have a business association with where they're promising they're going to give you great deals or a break on this or that, and then they don't deliver on their promises. Well, you may be like, okay, I'm done with you. I'm going to get my supplies or bank somewhere else. Your intuition is going to be on fire. It's really going to be on point. So don't let that be like fall asleep. Your intuition is going to be on fire. Pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are giving you messages. Pay attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities going on around you. And just tap into your spirit guides and your higher self, and because it's going to be amplified. So before I continue on to card number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know about a few readings you might be interested in that are not here on YouTube. First of all, my full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, March 3rd, 2026 effects. Psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings are available on Vimeo, on my Vimeo on-demand videos, and on my Patreon shop. You might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in that series. Eclipse effects can start a month to 6 weeks prior to the eclipse, but the eclipse effects will last strongly for the first 3 to 6 months and can last 9 months and even up to a year. So you might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in that series. Also, I use the same format for the other eclipse, which we had in February. So you might want to get my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, February 17th, 2026, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Again, you are being affected by that eclipse about 6 weeks prior to the eclipse, and 3 to 6 months and even up to 9 months in a year following the eclipse. So you might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in that series as well. Also, I just want to mention, back in 2025, I recorded this video series, but it really is going to apply super strongly now. Neptune in Aries, psychic tarot and oracle card readings. You may want to check them out because that Neptune in Aries, especially because you're in Aries, is going to be in Aries for 14 years. It went in December 2025 until March of 2025. Then it went back into Pisces, and as of January 26th, it went back into Aries, and it will last until March of 2039. So you may want to check those videos out if you didn't get them in the past. And also my psychic crystal readings for March 2026 for each sign of the zodiac. They are a continuation and an expansion of the readings I'm doing right here for March in these tarot readings. So if you want to see what else my guides have to say for you for March, you may want to check them out. These links are down below in the description box in the Show More section. And eventually these links also get posted on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The Patreon link is also down below and also on that videos page on my website. So now moving on to card number 4, you have the Two of Swords, and this is a block, a stop, or a stalemate. It could also indicate that you're being protective of yourself. You're protecting yourself from something. This could also indicate emotions are tied up here in this situation. This is like seriously pointing to you having to trust your gut, trust your instincts, trust your intuition in March. Because there could be some things that are coming at you or in front of you that make you feel very emotionally unsure or unstable. And for some of you, it's stuff you're seeing going on out in the world. For some of you, this is being presented to you where you're seeing it on social media or, YouTube, Rumble. But for some of you, it could also be on, legacy media on the TV. Some things aren't going to be clear to you. And any impressions, like if you do meditation and you get any kind of visions, or if you practice tarot, read the crystal ball, or do mediumship, you need to write down your impressions. Keep a record of them. Write them down. Because you could really be getting like instructions or big answers could be coming to you. So things you're seeing going on out in the world, it could even be in your own personal life. Maybe there's too much going on in your own personal life that you're like, I don't understand what's going on. I have confusion about what's happening, why people are behaving this way or that way. But for many of you, it's really going to be things you're seeing and hearing about out in the world. So again, you're getting the message twice. You got it through the Chariot. Now you're getting it here through the Two of Swords, that you really need to pay attention to your the messages that you're getting, whether it's through dreams, meditation, or maybe you do automatic writing. Some people do that. And keep a record of what you're getting, because you are actually going to get answers that will kind of clear things up for you. Some of you may have some kind of habit or addiction that you need to stop. It could be drinking alcohol, drinking too much alcohol, or smoking cigarettes, or doing some kind of drugs, or something. You could have or overeating, or maybe you're eating too much sugar, or you're eating too much junk food, or too much fast food, or something. There could be something that you really need to stop. You need to protect and block yourself from that, because it's not healthy for you. It's not helping you. And I feel like your intuition is also going to play a part in that. Like, you may get some intuitive hit, like, if I don't quit doing this, I'm going to have a health problem, or some problem is going to come up. So, usually it's health related if it's something, a habit that's bad or not good, healthy for you. So you're probably getting some kind of signals or intuition. You may also be very keyed into your safety. You may want to change the locks in your home, or get special protection devices, alarm systems, cameras, whatever, if you don't already have that stuff. Or you could be upgrading protective systems in your environment. That may be something you need to think about. If you don't have it, you need to get them. If you do have some, you may need to change them or upgrade them. So, the last card in your reading, I'm sorry, I was sneezing. The last card in your reading is the Magician. Now, this card can sometimes mean trickster energy, but very often this is the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane and in your mind, you can manifest it into physical reality, and you'll have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. you're going to be like, I'm bringing about change, and bam, it's done. If you don't like it, too bad. This is what's happening. So some of you may be making some kind of an announcement to your family, or if you have a business or a company, you may be making the announcement to your clients and customers and coworkers, or employees. So you could be like, yep, we're not messing around here anymore. I'm not dilling about stuff. This is what's happening. So you could really be decisive, very decisive in March. But for some of you, this could actually spill over into April and May. It doesn't always happen in the month I'm doing the reading for. Don't forget that, because timing is different for all of you in these general readings, because you're not all born on the same day, month, year, time. Some of you are Aries born in March. Some of you are Aries born in April. So timing will be different. Some of you are going to really capitalize on some kind of opportunity or something that gets presented to you in March, April, May. And I see you finalizing deals. So you could be buying a car. You could be buying a house. You could be selling a house. You could be, getting a license for a business. You could be finalizing other types of paperwork, but especially deals. Finalizing deals comes up here. And you may feel like you want to break free of some kind of nonsense that you feel it's like nonsense to you. And so it may make you communicate with people differently. Maybe you're like, I'm not doing text messages anymore, or I'm not talking on the phone anymore. I'm only texting or emailing, or I'm not doing I don't know, or I don't know. It could have to do with communications. You may feel like, I'm not doing this anymore this way. I'm doing it this way. You're going to capture people's attention, especially in March and April, about whatever it is you're doing or saying. Could even be your appearance. You could capture people's attention with your appearance. But a lot of it is going to be what you're communicating and or how you're communicating. And you may be very definitive. Like, there's 3 things I'm not doing anymore. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, and the other. That could be within your own family. Maybe you're like, I'm not cooking dinner anymore, and I'm not doing this anymore, or I'm not doing the landscaping anymore, or I'm not blah, 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 whatever it is. You may be laying down some laws like, I'm not doing this anymore, or that, or that. And it could be, if you own your own business, it could be something that you're in your business, or even in the workplace. Even if you work for another company or business, you may tell your boss, look, I'm happy to keep working here, but I'm going to tell you these 3 things I can't do anymore. And see what they say. Let the chips fall where they may. You have to see how that plays out. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Aries to work with, use, and wear in the month of March 2026, I got amethyst. So amethyst helps with addictions. It also is a good stone for enhancing the immune system, improving the endocrine system, improving skin appearance. It's also good for promoting good digestive health, reducing headaches, regulating hormones. It helps increase spiritual awareness and your psychic abilities, positive transformation. It relieves stress and enhances memory. If you have big decisions you have to make, this is going to help you with decision making. So I recommend, if you could get a crystal ball like this, that's amethyst, you may want to spend time looking into it and scrying it. This is called scrying when you look in the crystal, because your spirit guides and your higher self could really be speaking to you very strongly and communicating to you and giving you answers and helping you with decision-making process if you look in amethyst in the month of March. It's going to help alleviate stress in you. It's going to kind of calm down your nerves, any nervousness going on. It's also going to be a gemstone that's going to be very spiritually uplifting to you. So if you practice meditation, you may want to lie down and meditate with this on your third eye. It could be very helpful and illuminating to you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for your likes and sharing and subscribing to my channel. It does help me a lot, and it does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of March, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.